Talofa, Talofa Manwia. Greetings and blessings to each of you. Manwia Loaso. My name is Leatawa Dr. John Peterson, and I am the Policy Director and Senior Fellow at the Minnesota Education Equity Partnership. It is a pleasure and honor to be here with you all again. This is a fantastic conference, and if not the best conference that I go to annually, one of the best. And so it's really an honor to be here with each of you, and thank you to everyone who planned and made it possible. The Minnesota Education Equity Partnership exists to transform systems, structures, and public narratives for the purpose of advancing race equity and excellence in education. We have been an organization in Minnesota since the late 1980s, and over that time we've had the honor of partnering with many, many different people and organizations across the state. A couple of years ago, I was introduced to a leader named Irma Marquez Trapero, who is the executive director for Latino Lead, and I was immediately impressed by her leadership. We live in very challenging times, but with those challenges come great opportunities, and opportunities for leaders to stand up, be seen, be heard, be accounted for, and to lead. And in that regard, it's just been an honor and a pleasure to get to know Irma over these last couple of years. Carlos Mariani Rosa, who's the executive director of MNEEP, had shared with me about a year ago that Irma's ties to MNEEP go back a number of years when she was a student representative on the MNEEP board. And so we consider her to be a part of the MNEEP family and continue to be impressed and amazed at the work that she's been doing. Specifically, we partner in the area of policy advocacy up at the Capitol, and so we work with the Educational Action Team, the EAT team, with Latino Lead, under the leadership of Irma. And so I could say a lot of great things about her, but I think you'd rather hear from her. And so what I'm going to do is invite her to come up here to accept this award, the Mary Diaz Award. And please give her a round of applause. Thank you. Come on up, Irma.
Buenos días, ¿cómo estamos? Thank you so much. My name is Irma Marquez Trapero. Oh. And I have the honor and privilege of being the executive director of Latino Lead, as John mentioned. But I'll just begin by sharing so much gratitude to this room. I always say how proud I am to be an ELL and forever ELL kid. I am originally from Mexico and came to the US when I was 9 years old. I grew up in greater Minnesota in a rural area where there wasn't a lot of support for English language learners and understanding of the immigrant narrative in a space where Latinos at that point were a very small percentage of St. James, Minnesota. And my light was truly Mrs. Bradley. She was my ELL teacher, and she truly sparked not only the motivation of the language, but also felt that she really brought a lot of empathy and understanding and care to the work. And so now, almost 25 years later, the fact that this continues to be a very important topic, especially in Minnesota, as we have seen and are welcoming new arrivals, amazing new families and Minnesotanos, and an integral part of this state. And to have leaders, educators, experts, and teachers like you not only supporting in language development, but most importantly, taking your time and also touching the hearts of not only the students but the families. And so the work within English language learning for me is truly personal. It comes from the heart because I know that this changed my life. Being able to learn from a compassionate teacher that truly cared about my well-being is truly something that I will always remember and never take for granted. And so just an honor, and more than anything, this is congratulations to our Latino community, in addition to all of our immigrant coalition builders and partners. And most importantly, this is for our Education Action Team. If they are members from Latino Lead's Education Action Team, can you please stand up? There may or may not be some in the room, but this is a group, y'all, of amazing educators, community builders that have been focusing and driving ELL learning, funding, advocacy, and equity for longer than I have been alive. And so truly this is for the Rositas in the room, to the Patricia Torres Rey, to the Ambar Hansens, to all the amazing educators that have truly made sure that ELL continues to be a priority and continues to be work that is truly not only about teaching, but also caring for the transition that a lot of these students and families go through. And so without further ado, it's an honor to be listed next to Mari Diaz and to be part and a product of the work that goes into this specific area of education, which I find truly inspirational. And so, muchísimas gracias. It's an honor to be here, and I hope everyone has an amazing conference, and thank you. Muchas, muchas gracias.
All right. I'd like to give you this award, the
Here's the
Mary
award.
Diaz Award. Give a round of applause.
Thank you. Oh.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank
Have a
you.
blessed day.
We didn't say, but for the Mary Diaz Award, there is a $500 donation made to the organization of the award winner's choice. And so, of course, it's going to Latino Lead to continue their work. And we encourage you to look into that. We also have the Harold B. Allen Award. Here's a description of it. It's also on our website. And here to introduce our award winner is Amy Miller. Thanks. And then when she comes up, you can just click to the next.
Okay, thank you. Good morning. When I was invited to say a few words about Jenny LaRue, the recipient of this award, my first response was, absolutely. And then I had to write back, how many minutes can I have? And then was told, about 3. And I thought, oh my goodness, how could I possibly do this service to Jenny's impact in 3 minutes? And, my tendency when speaking is to kind of free flow and to just go with storytelling and pieces like that, but I just don't feel like I could adequately capture, and so I am going to do something my colleagues have never seen me do, and I'm going to try to work from some notes. So I don't know, it might be really awkward, but I'm going to do my best. So it's an incredible honor to be able to say a few words about Jenny LaRue. She is a true leader, an advocate, and a mentor whose impact cannot be overstated. Jenny, today we are here to celebrate you. You are fearless, you are thoughtful, and you're just tirelessly advocate for our multilingual learners, their families, and our teachers who support them. So when we knew that you were going to receive this award, our ELD leadership team also includes Heather Nyseth. We were like, what could we do to help celebrate? Because though this is an award for Jenny, this is also an award for our district. This is a way to honor multilingual learners and the ways in which we can ensure their needs are met in our classrooms. And so we invited colleagues to share a few words of gratitude. I just want to name, on our team, we have about 90 ELD teachers. We're a larger district. And we had at least that many responses within a week while our teachers were taking on 4 new curricula. So if that tells you how strongly people feel, I think it captures it. But 3 themes really emerged, and that is your leadership, the way you value relationships, and then just the positive impact that you have. So thinking about leadership, a word that came up, because of course I had to create a word cloud to see if I could find out, one was grace and another was advocacy. One person said, Jenny, your advocacy for multilingual learners and leadership within District 196 is phenomenal. Our ELD teams are highly regarded because of the support and intentional planning we receive from you. And these qualities were kind of juxtaposed. People were constantly naming that you are kind, that you are calm, and that you are approachable, but also that you're fearless, you're dedicated, and you're visionary. This rare combination of compassion and courage is really what sets you apart. As I've told you before, I value that you are sometimes willing to say the things that are unpopular. The second theme that emerged was just the importance of relationships and really empowering others. Unfortunately, several of our team are out at the registration table helping check people in, so they're not able to be in the room. But I've got some quotes that I can share with you that just really highlight this about Jenny. Someone said, Jenny, you are always kind and a great listener. Collaboration with you is always a highlight. Another said, when I don't know what to do, I think to myself, what would Jenny LaRue do? Bracelets to come. Another person said, you are the glue that holds our team together. And yet another said, I always feel heard and understood when I talk to you, and that is no small thing. You bring people together with your warmth and humility, fostering collaboration and mutual respect at every turn. And finally, the positive impact. Those of you who are familiar with Jenny, who are probably people well beyond the walls of District 196 because of the great work she does at Hamline University, through our leadership in our state and nationally, and her work with School-Wide English Learning, formerly ELM, and the ways in which she has advocated for coaching and providing our content and classroom teachers with the skills they need in order to be able to support our multilingual learners, really making sure that multilingual learners are always thought of as our students. Your advocacy extends broadly. It impacts our district and our state. From your professional development for our new and experienced teachers to your visionary leadership across many areas, you have inspired all of us. You don't just see the potential in our students, you see the potential in all of us. You have an ability to inject humor and asset-focused language in even the toughest, challenging moments, and make sure that everyone around you feels supported and empowered. We celebrate you today not just for what you do, but who you are. You bring heart to our ELD program as a mentor, a guide, and a friend to so many of us. And to sum up, I'll say one colleague put it perfectly. They said, Jenny lifts others up while stepping away from the limelight. It's your time to shine. So with that, I would like to welcome Jenny LaRue to the stage to accept the Harold B. Allen Award.
I didn't think I'd be crying this morning. Thank you. That was super nice.
This is the official award.
Oh, very nice.
Looks like if we get to take a picture. Yes.
I'm just going to say I'm extremely humbled, very honored. Those were extremely kind words. In almost 30 years in education now, I have really been surrounded by extremely knowledgeable and skillful and kind people, and I feel like this award is really a reflection of their influence on me. Everybody in this room, like your dedication, your advocacy for multilingual learners inspires all of us here. I'm just, like I said, I didn't think I would cry, but I'm really proud to be a member of such a remarkable community. Thank you all.
Congratulations to our award winners. Tomorrow, our keynote speaker is Dr. Deborah Palmer. She's a professor in the program in Equity and Bilingualism and Literacy in the School of Education at the University of Colorado Boulder. The title of her session is called Caminos hacia el Bilingüismo, Developing Critical Consciousness Through Youth, Participatory Action Research. Today, our keynote is Dr. Susana Ibarra Johnson. She will begin at 9 o'clock. So we'll have about a 10-minute break. So please return to your seats. She'll begin promptly at 9. Thank you.